Ready for work, your grace? Geoffrey said excitedly. Sir Robert was there to see him. Indeed you are, Geoffrey. However, the work on Thomas's branch line is still going on, so you'll be working with the Fat Controller until it is done. Yes, sir. The line might not be open yet, but I'm keen to work again. G'day, Sir Topham Hatt, sir. Ah, good day to you as well, Geoffrey. Thank you, sir. Ready to work, sir. Well, since you're keen, there are trucks of coal waiting in the shining over at the harbour. They are needed for the Railway Museum at Vicarstown. Cheers, sir, whistled Geoffrey, and he puffed away. G'day, trucks. Oh, great. Another engine. Come on, don't be grumpy. It's a great day today. What's so great about it? It's cold and wet and we got all this heavy, dirty coal. Oh, cheer up, mates. Keep an open mind about things.
Who does he think he is? Telling us not to be grumpy.
We have the right to be grumpy. We're full. Let's show him. The trucks all agreed. And they gave them a bump. This surprised Geoffrey. Oi, what was that for? Hey! Cut it out! No, 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 no! Giggled the trucks. Oliver was taking some rubbish from Thomas's branch line to Croc's scrapyard. As he was crossing over some points to the main line, "Look out!" Oliver gasped. Luckily, Geoffrey was slowing down and gaining back control of the trucks and avoided a collision with Oliver. When Geoffrey returned to the big station, he found Oliver by the coal stage. Geoffrey was most apologetic after what had happened. Don't worry, you're not the first engine who thinks they could handle the trucks on their first attempt. You must be Geoffrey. Nice to meet you. My name's Oliver. Pleasure. I'm Niel's new engine from Australia. You came all the way from Australia? Gasped Oliver. Indeed. But your trucks aren't like the ones I have at home. The trucks back on the Richmond Vale are a lot friendlier than the ones here on Sodor. Well, your trucks back in Australia sound like heaven to all of us here on Sodor. Everything everywhere is different, and we must learn about it to understand it. I did that after the trucks pushed me down a turntable well, but I'm better now. Tell you what, I'll ask the Fat Controller if I can teach you. And he set off. Oliver then told the Fat Controller about it. I agree, Oliver. You should teach Geoffrey the way of dealing with trucks here. Tomorrow, you two will take the morning goods to be delivered over to Barrow. Yes, sir, whistled Oliver. Geoffrey, though, was a bit apprehensive. The next day, the two engines went off with their trucks. Geoffrey was at the front, and Oliver was at the back. Now, Geoffrey, if the trucks want to play any tricks on you, give them a bump. Okay. Oh, not again, he groaned. They're causing trouble. Give them a bump. But, come on, Geoffrey. If you don't do it, they'll just cause even more trouble. Well, I never bumped trucks before. It's not part of my nature. But the trucks here are very different to back home. And I'll need to change in order to learn how to deal with them if I'm to keep on working here. On! You lot, stop causing trouble now! That is an order, or I will bump you! Geoffrey's booming voice scared the trucks. Oliver was shocked by it as well. But after that, the trucks stayed silent as they continued their work. I'm surprised. About what, Oliver? I'm surprised that those trucks stayed in line. You sounded like a commanding officer. Were you like that in Australia? Is that the only reason your trucks weren't actually troublesome there? Well, that's... Before I worked in Australia, I was an ROD engine. ROD? What's an ROD? Railway Operating Division. I was sent to France during the First World War and was a bit... But that story will have to wait until another day.